Hi folks, and welcome back to another Travels of Red Rover. We are Shawn and Corinne, photographers, travelers, and adventurers. And this week we are at the Green River Lakes in Wyoming, not very far from Pinedale. This week's video features some photography on the Green River Lake, and also a hike around the lake. We sure hope you enjoy the trip. So buckle up and let's get going. Hi folks.
Hello.
Corinne and I are out here at Green Lake, which is part of the Wind River Lakes system in Wyoming.
Green River Lake. And it's an absolutely beautiful location. Unfortunately out here they still don't have the camping open, which is really a shame because it's overtaxing the road on the way in. And the road on the way in was very taxing. Yeah, very rutted and potholed dirt road for a long way.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad shape. But I noticed that people are still dragging their trailers in over top of it, which kind of amazed me. But regardless, it's really worth the effort. It's an absolutely gorgeous spot here. Corinne's holding the camera. Maybe she can just swing it around a little bit and show folks what it looks like behind us here.
And you could still come out here and launch some kayaks or have a picnic. So even without the camping, you could enjoy a day out here.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful day. And we got a really nice day for a change. So the rain seems to have quit, and we have a nice, sunny, white puffy cloud kind of day.
Hello, we're here at the Green River Lakes, not far from Pinedale, Wyoming. And we're just getting the last glimmering light on the distant mountains that have a little bit of snow cap on them.
So as Corinne said, we've come out to do a little evening photography. We had quite a storm blow through a little earlier today, and since then it's cleared up. So it's a little better for coming out and shooting, at least in terms of sitting out here. The light's pretty nice on the mountains right at the moment, but there's not much in the way of the clouds are just a big dark gray background. We're kind of hoping that the clouds will light up a little bit when the sun starts to set. That's what we're hoping for. So this is the shot I took a few minutes ago. It was pretty straightforward. Using a polarizer, and it's still working a little bit. It's actually gives me a little bit of that definition on that sort of grayish white cloud above the mountains there. But as you can see, the picture's not really very well balanced. The mountain on the far left of the photograph is quite a bit brighter than the mountain on the far right, with the one in the middle sort of in the shadow of the one that's on the right. So at this point, it's really better to wait until all of the mountains are actually completely in shadow as the sun sets, and then hope that we get a little color in the sky. So the mountains will be a little grayer with some white snow. The snow will give them some relief in the and contrast, but color in the sky will actually, make the picture. When we were out here earlier this afternoon, it was kind of a contrast to what we're seeing right now, where the two mountains on the sides are getting some light and the middle mountain's not getting anything. Earlier today, the middle mountain was, the flat top was getting essentially all the light with just a little tiny bit on the tops of the other two. And it created an opportunity for a pretty nice reflection picture. And we took several of them from several different angles. So over the last few minutes, we've actually got a little bit more light on the mountains on the right, and then the flat top one, the top of the mountain is a little bit lit up. So it really improves the photograph when you add a little light to both sides. It kind of balances the photograph out. This is probably the last of the light tonight, as the sun is starting to shine, or I'm sorry, the sun is starting to set behind the mountains over to my right, and they are over there.
We have a few more minutes to sunset, and starting to develop into a really pretty picture. Just kind of hoping that the sky will develop a little color as we hit sunset, which is in about 10 or 15 minutes.
A bottle of wine will get me every time. But a phone call away and you're ready to be mine. We twist the truth to justify, but baby, two wrongs doesn't make it right. I'll be yours till the morning light. Right here in the moment, we're breathing life. Both of us lost in this ugly life. Right here, all that matters is you and I.
Well, it's early in the morning, about 7, and we got up a few minutes ago to come down to the lake on Green River Lakes and do a photograph because we had some nice fog this morning. It's cleared off really quickly. Shawn's working over there. And now we're getting really great reflections because the water is very still. There's not any wind to speak of. There's just a small little light mist remaining on the top of the water over at the left. And this was my picture from earlier today with some fog on the water. Had a little bit of tree action going on in the front. And now it's cleared away. We have some clouds overhead. We'll probably wrap up soon and go get some breakfast.
Lovers to fight for the joy of making up. We both escape, trying to feel safe. Favorite mistake playing on repeat. Baby, let's feel every heartbeat. I'll be yours till the morning light. Right here in the moment, we're breathing life. Both of us lost in this ugly lie. Right here, all that matters is you and I. So darling, hold on and let's save this night.
Good morning, folks. Corinne and I are out for a hike this morning. We're going to hike around the Green River Lake. As you can see, we are in the Bridger Wilderness as part of the Bridger-Teton National Forest in Wyoming. It's an absolutely beautiful area. The hike is so far just been gorgeous. We're about 3/4 of a mile into about a 6-mile hike, and it's going to be just a perfect day. It's a little tiny bit cloudy, but not too cold, so it's perfect weather for hiking. Hi folks. Well, we're about 2/3 the way around the lake at this point. It's been a great hike. We've been amazed at some of the views that you get along the lake. And we of course have to keep stopping and admiring the views, which is, I guess, the whole point. I had to ford some streams and some muddy areas, but otherwise the trail is in absolutely wonderful shape, except for a small area that we just passed through, where it looks like some kind of microburst weather event occurred and literally blew the trees apart. It's really amazing. I'm just thinking and very glad I wasn't there when that happened.
It must have been quite the crashing noise to see all those trees come down.
Corinne asked me, what do you think the sound would be like? And I said, well, I thought the sound of the trees would be scary, but the sound of the wind causing the trees to burst would have just been absolutely terrifying. So anyway, we're going to continue on with our hike. We're having a great time, and we'll talk to you later.
Right here in the moment, we're breathing life. Both of us lost in the sun we lie. Right here, all that matters is you and I. So darling, hold on, and let's save this night. Let's save this night. Let's save this night.
Well, we sure hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to keep track of us, we really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. And as well, if you want to know when we release videos, hit that little bell button. And as always, don't hesitate to leave a comment, a thought, or an idea. Well, until next week, bye for now.